Welcome to Sky Podcast,
a Spotify exclusive. All right, I believe we have a letter.
Guys, take 3 na namin tong podcast na to. So, pagbigyan mo na kami kung napapagod ako.
No, in the first few minutes
Gusto ko
kanina.
ng water break.
Buti na lang nakita ko. We didn't go too far on that podcast.
Yung first podcast, natanggal yung mic ko after mga 20 minutes. So, sabi namin, change topic na tayo. Ayoko nang balikin yun.
Hey.
Yung second podcast, natanggal na naman yung mic niya.
Oo.
So, third time's the charm.
Yes.
Checking,
this is it.
secure na ba yung connections natin?
Oo.
Okay.
Ang problema sa podcast namin, I don't know if halata ba, but it's just us self-producing a podcast.
Yeah. And kailangan namin i-timing na wala yung kids. Kasi maingay yung bahay. So, schedule-wise, the two of us should be free and there should be nobody in the house.
Yes.
Guys, apologies if mamaya may marinig kayong sigaw or iyak. Kailangan natin tapusin to.
Before you start the letter, I just want to say, grabe yung sobrang na-appreciate namin yung support that we've been getting for the podcast.
Sobra.
And it really encourages us to keep on making content. Kasi merong time that we actually thought about, is this podcast worth it pa or hindi?
Oo, kasi syempre, it's really hard to schedule between the both of us.
Yes.
Time. Tapos, when we're here, it's really difficult. Let's just leave it at that.
Yes.
So, it's really nice for us to hear also when people come up to us na, hey, I listened to the Sky Podcast. Yung word na I listened to the Sky Podcast, it means so much to us. Kasi ibig sabihin, kaya niyo tiisin 30 minutes of our voices twice a week.
Iba yung tama ng I listened to the Sky Podcast versus I saw your Instagram post. Iba yung tama, no? Alam mo,
Kasi,
mas malalim yung connection.
Wala tayong pa-effects dito. Voice lang talaga natin. Di ba? Wala naman tayong special guest. Wala naman tayong special edit. So, it means a lot, guys. And we're really, really happy to keep doing it for you guys.
Yes. So, if hindi pa kayo naka-follow, follow nyo na.
Yeah. Oh, plug na rin natin yung private Facebook group.
Oh, yes. So, we have a private Facebook group.
Group.
I think it's like
Pagod na kami.
a few 10,000, 15,000 members na tayo. We just started last week. And then parang that's where we communicate a lot of our ideas and you guys' ideas.
Kasi walang comment section yung Spotify sa ngayon.
So I think we created a private group because we wanted to be a safe space where people can share their stories without being judged. People can comment about an episode, whether positive or negative. Pero alam mong, Sky fam sila. So, they're not in there to be like some
Bashers.
random person to bash.
Parang safe space talaga siya. It's a community that we built. Parang barkada lang ng mga like-minded people na gusto lang magkwentuhan. Ganon.
Yes.
So, if you guys want to join, we will put the link in the description. And for now, let us start with the letter from the sky.
May one more pa ako.
Ano?
Then, joke. Go na.
I'm so thirsty, man.
I have water for you here. Wait. I'll give you water.
Give me some water.
Okay, before.
While I drink, you can read the letter.
No, ikaw na.
Ito na
You know
naman
what?
tayo.
Ito yung hack ko sa inyo, guys. I've been drinking water. So I have this
Is this
water.
salty water again?
It's just like a small pinch of salt. So I've been drinking water and I put a little bit of salt because very low salt yung diet ko. Anyway, I've been drinking water every hour for my waking hours, and it has given me like crazy amount of
Nag-glow na daw yung
energy
skin niya.
and focus. Apparently, parang sobrang dehydrated ko pala. And I just started doing this like 2-3 weeks ago, and then
I think everybody, I think 90% of the population is dehydrated. Yeah.
Because apparently, when you feel thirst na daw, dehydrated ka na talaga nun.
Yeah.
May parang kailangan before ka pa mag-thirsty. Yeah. So I just have a jug with me beside me. Anyway.
Okay.
Ang dami ng segue.
Dami na. Okay, so yung letter natin for today, sabi niya, yung title niya, Feeling of Being Left Behind. So sabi niya, I'm on my 25th years of age. And napaka-formal niya. And working sa isang IT private company, I'm earning X amount per month. One of my family's breadwinners, paying insurance, monthly payment on a house that I've started investing in for the future. I'm building my emergency fund, blah, blah, blah.
Wow, ang dami.
Lately, I've been seeing my friends and batchmates reaching their goals, and yung iba nasa magandang company, enjoying their wants to the fullest, yung iba nakapag out of the country na, and here I am still paying credits for my sister's laptop. Every time I see my batchmates or my colleagues achieving something big, sometimes I can't help but compare myself to them. Bakit ako, hindi pa ako nakakalayo? My question is, paano po ba hindi mainggit? I mean, every time I see them on Facebook, I just want to unfriend them because I do not want to see their achievements anymore. I really feel like nala-left behind ako.
So pareho kami in that sense.
Ay, ina-unfriend mo lahat ng tao?
Hindi ko naman ina-unfriend lahat ng mga tao. But di ba sa Instagram, lahat makikita ko lang sa feed ko is news articles.
Architecture.
And very, very close friends. Like, kabarkada friends and family lang. We can be friends. I can be following you, but most likely, nakamute kayo. Because I feel like every time I swipe through Instagram, there's always, competitive kasi ako, so there's always this hint of comparison. Like, whenever I see someone succeeding in business, hindi naman nega in a way, but parang, pareho sa kanya na, why am I not that? Internally, why am I not that? I could be doing more. Pero parang, iisipin ko rin na, ang dami ko nang ginagawa. Parang, bakit mo palagi sinasabi later na kulang pa?
Yeah.
And then, there's this, even that thought, kahit binabawi ko siya, parang, it's such a waste of energy and like mental,
to do the
clarity
self-talk.
to actually
to do the self-talk so you feel better.
Yes.
Yeah.
So parang,
Kasi our letter sender naman, parang, di ba, when we read his letter, yung reaction natin, wow, ang dami nang ginagawa. Di ba, breadwinner ka na nga.
Yes.
Nagsisave ka pa. May lot ka pa.
Yes.
Nag-invest ka na. Dami mong ginagawa. Good for you. A lot of people at 25 haven't even, like, ikaw at 25, sabi mo, wala ka pang ginagawa, di ba?
yes.
So, but to him, he's always comparing himself to other people.
Yeah.
Iba naman din yung mga meron ka at meron sila. Pero tendency ngayon is naka-compare natin because of social media.
From just by reading his letter, I know that he's a type of very much A-type personality. Because the way you're framing the letter, ang dami ko nang ginagawa. Pero,
I still feel left
yeah,
behind.
so very competitive siya. So, in that sense, parang, you can't help, when you're ultra-competitive, you can't help but compare. Because, yun nga, the whole point of a competition is to compare yourselves with benchmarks around you. Compare yourselves with your old self, or compare yourself with the people around you, etc., etc. Which is a double-edged sword in a way wherein, yes, it motivates you to move forward, but it also comes along with a lot of baggages, a lot of like negative energy that pushes you, that hopefully you can change to push you forward.
I think it's also really part of human nature to compare ourselves to others, with or
Yes.
without social media,
Yes.
right? Like, I was just talking about this with my friends a few days ago, that I'm so lucky that I live in my small Cebu bubble na wala akong friends from the industry here.
Yes.
Because that way, we will never have the same kind of content since I'm a content creator. Because I'm so far away and detached from everything. I feel
Yes.
like if I'm always in Manila and with the same group of people, parang mapipressure din ako na, uy, ang ganda ng outfit nila. Bakit ako? Naka-shorts lang.
Yes.
Diba? Pero now that I'm in Cebu, everyday nakapambahay lang ako, wala naman akong pake.
Yeah.
So it really
So
depends
ako naman
on...
yung nag-influence mo dyan.
Oo. Masyado ako na-influence sa'yo.
Oo.
No, but it's really
Welcome to
part
the
of
chill side.
human nature to kind of want to adapt or want to be in the same page as everybody else. Parang communal, something like that. Like,
Yes,
it's a social
because,
thing.
it's a social thing. Like, for example,
Na gusto natin part tayo. Ayaw natin ma-left out.
yes. In a bigger scheme, let's say, for example, we were living in Manila. I'm 100% sure parang mas gusto natin yumaman, mas gusto natin parang to be amongst our peers na parang, oh, gumagawa siya ng business, gawa din ako ng business, parang ganyan. But let's say, for example, we lived in Siargao, tapos chill naman dun.
Lahat ng tao, let's just say your barkada is just all competitive surfers. So surfer lang din ang nasa isip mo.
Or since the vibe there is more island vibe, yung parang nakikita mo na people don't value being super competitive as much, parang chill. Most likely, nag-chill ka nang din. So,
We just all really want to fit in.
yes.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I'm just itong si letter sender. It's more of you're comparing yourself in a context wherein parang sila yung nanalo. Because you're saying, oh, they're able to afford na this, they're able to go there na. But yung panalo in quotation is your standard that you're saying na parang this is what success should mean. Being able to travel, being able to buy nice things. But pwede mo naman din i-reframe na Your success means being able to afford a laptop for your sister, being able to take care of your family, being able to do these other things that are not so material but also can mean a lot.
If you guys want to hear the full episode, you can
Check us out on Spotify.
Spotify.